Okay, so I just want to race through. We have a guest I'm pretty excited about. I think it's gonna be just more fun to just hang out with and chat with. Not that excludes anybody else that's ever. That they've all been fun to hang out and chat with, except that one guy.
Yeah, one guy. That weird guy from Game of Thrones. He was a real bummer.
Grey Worm. Yeah, when he started rapping in fucking Valerian. Oh, P.U. What a guest. That's sarcasm if Grey Worm's listening. I'm being funny.
No. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I'm still excited that we had Grey Worm on the show.
These are. I just want to do another segment, even though it's going to be the same content, but it's again just reminders to wait staff. Do we have a theme song for that segment? Just. Yeah, don't forget the stuff I told you not to do when you're serving me food. Just because the economy's collapsed doesn't mean it's communism. There's still a hierarchy. Your money still has to trickle down from someone in the entertainment industry. It's Los Angeles, not Detroit. Stop saying, how's everything tasting? Stop it. Tasting is a word that evokes the idea of things in the mouth. I don't want you talking about what's in my mouth. I don't want you to stop saying, how's everything tasting? How does everything taste? Just say, how is everything? Leave it at that, okay? How's everything in your mouth? How's your tongue running over your food right now?
Do you want that music staying in between each one of these, or do you want to just keep it rolling? Put a tag on that. Let's try it out. Like, so finish.
No. There's only one. There's only one more thing. So then. There's just one more thing that a waiter said to me. Okay, so this kind of blew my mind because, as you know, if you listen to the podcast, you know that I don't enjoy it when you eat all your food and it feels like it's held against you somehow in some kind of strange, weird, like power dynamic. Like where I'm talking about the thing where they, I guess you hated it when and there's only crumbs on the plate, and they're like I don't like it because it's them going like, well, you either have to be a dick by not laughing, or you have to, like, subjugate yourself by laughing. I don't want to be put in that position. You non-privileged people think you have problems. As Molly Ringwald once said to Anthony Michael Hall, it's hard being popular. So this little fucking boner was pulled on me today. I've never heard this one in my life.
Somebody pulled a boner?
Sometimes a white person will say when they look at your empty plate, I guess you hated it. And that leaving you to either go, no, I liked it. Or for you to go, what? To do what? To go, and then they'll go like, come on, it can't be that bad. I don't like being manipulated in a conversation. Like it can just be exchange of information. Like that. I don't do that to you people, right? Thank you. That was a good meta joke. I riffed that. I lived it. So this I've never heard this before. So I'm halfway done with the meal. Right. Cody and I are sitting at the... I won't name the place. I don't want them to go out of business. I don't want to Oprah their beef industry. I know the power I have. I'm going to let them chill for a little. The manager will hear this. He'll clean up his act.
Just to keep it vague, it was one of Guy Fieri's restaurants.
So halfway done with my meal, and this person comes up... The wait person comes up and says, I wrote it down... Well, God damn it, fuck it. No, I know it's your worst nightmare that I would point you out or mention you. So I'm not going to. Welcome. All right, so the wait person comes up and says, well, I guess I can assume everything's tasting good because I can see that everything's half gone. And I was like, well, my bro, I was like, I reserve the right to force myself to eat shitty food. If it's not like, you can't assume, what do you mean? I guess I can assume everything's tasting good. First of all, you're using tasting. Let that slide. I guess I can assume. What do you mean? That's like when you say to somebody, I owe you an apology. Well, give it up, N-bomb. Give me my apology. Don't tell me you owe it to me. That's like abuse. Or even if you say, I apologize. No, you don't. You described yourself apologizing is what you do right now. You're Tarzan saying, I apologize. You're not apologizing. It's an acknowledgement of the offense, an expression of remorse, and a commitment to change. I learned it in therapy.
4 deep breaths. 4 deep breaths.
You don't. Well, I guess I can assume everything's tasting good. You can ask me if it's good. All right, fine. That ends the segment.